Welcome everyone to another Burndown meeting for the Kubernetes 1.18 release cycle. My name is Jorge. I will be your host for this meeting. If there is anyone who wants to take notes for throughout this call, please feel free to add your name as an official note taker. And before we get started, like always, I have to mention that we have that the Kubernetes community has a code of conduct, which essentially boils down to please be nice to each other, be kind. And with that, let's get started with enhancements. John, please take it away.
Great, thank you. So since I think Monday when we were last here, we've had a couple more people enhancements drop out of the release. So we're tracking 45 now. 20 of those are at risk, and we've pinged everybody on GitHub and most people I think on Slack as well. So we need to go through and see if we've gotten any more responses to any of those. But essentially, yeah, 25 look like they're a shoe-in, have their PRs merged for the most part. Most of these do have their docs PR placeholders in place already too. So I'm saying yellow.
Sweet. Did you actually also answer the couple of questions that I had in mind? So from my end, that's good enough for now. Does anyone have any other questions, comments, suggestions? Going once, twice. Sold. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Up to CI Signal. Nico.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Okay, our status is red to yellow, but I'm really strict on putting statuses, so I would red. We have one job failing in master blocking, script cluster latest kubectl. This job is under investigation, so we're waiting a response from CLI team. Hopefully, they will get to it this week. We have many jobs failing in master informing. GC cost master serial. There are two potential fixes opened. One of those is merged. So we're hoping also to this job to be fixed as well. We have the GC Windows 2019 Kubernetes Master, which is like a work in progress test. We have also an issue opened to mention the work in progress test to release blocking jobs and criteria. You can check it down. Two other jobs that are failing because of a Windows problem. There is an issue opened in their dashboard. Also, there is in 2019 master job, there is one CLI test case that is failing, and I open another issue for it. Hopefully, after the fix of the Windows problem will be merged, those jobs will be fixed, and only the CLI problem will remain. Build packages depths. Okay, this is failing because of the 1.18 CLI tools doesn't exist yet. I would reference comment from GitHub. You can check here. In the release MISC dashboard, only 5 flaky jobs. Nothing to worry about. Those jobs are reported from TestScript as well. 1.18 blocking. It's actually the same, one job is failing, which is like the same reason like the master blocking job, the latest kubectl. Still waiting for the CLI team to respond. Also, in the 1.18 informing job, the serial, GC cost Kubernetes beta serial. This is the potential fix as well, open like the same, which is the same reason with a master blocking job, master informing job, sorry. And also we need to cherry pick these fixes to 1.18 branch. I left a comment in the APR, so hopefully they will do it. This whip job, yeah, we can just or remove it because this is still in WIP and it's like the same job with master informing, and this is a progress job. Also, the other two jobs that are failing because of the Windows problem here. Okay, so I put some flaky jobs here in the pre-submits Kubernetes blocking dashboard. There are few flaky test cases that is under investigation. Most of them are in a pull Kubernetes C2 EGC job in pre-submit. There are 3 different test cases that are still that are flaking a lot, and there are some issues open for those, and there are some potential fixes open as well. And pull of Kubernetes verify this is flaky as well. There is an issue open as well. No fix yet. Hopefully they will get to it. And there are also the pull Kubernetes Kubernetes GC big, which is really flaky. There's a fix opened, and I don't know if it's ready yet. Hopefully they will do it. Okay. Yeah, it's merged, so we are going to monitor the job and see if it will be still flaky. Also, there are some other test cases that are flaking time to time, and they are affecting 2 different jobs, which is like a pull Kubernetes C2 GCE and E2 GCI GCE job. An issue is opened. There are many cases are flaking, and this is under investigation. Aaron is taking a look at that, so hopefully we will have some results. Any questions?
Couple questions from the master informing dashboard. In the grand scheme of things, it seems like other than there's a master serial issue, and other than that, most of them are Windows related.
Yeah.
The Windows related ones. Is it a Kubernetes issue on how Kubernetes supports uses Windows, or is it strictly a Windows issue? Do you know?
I don't have any clue. It seems that it's like a Windows issue because it's they opened the issue in their dashboard as well, and we closed our one. And there are some PRs open to fix them. I don't know more details. I can try to get in touch with them after the meeting and gather some details, because this is really the job actually is failing like many days, like more than a month, right?
Yeah.
So if we exclude like all these Windows problems that we have, the master informing dashboard looks good, you know, but still we need to fix them, right? Also, I tried to ping the responsible guy that is working on the one of the Windows job that it's like work in progress. I tried to ping him, no response yet. So I tried to ping him in Slack as well and check what's like the progress there.
Okay. Yeah. So
if you don't mind asking, who is it?
It's actually it's like random Leo. I think his
Okay.
GitHub ID. I can't recall his name. I can check. No.
You said random Liu, right?
Random Leo. Yeah.
Is it the person that has the One Piece picture?
Yeah, it's okay. Landau Liu. Yeah, Landau Liu. His name. So I think
I know Landau. I can talk to him. If it's Windows, though, I wonder if Okay, I'll take a note.
Okay, great.
John, thank you so much.
Thanks.
So closing remark for that one. Might be useful to know whether it is whether any of these are strictly Kubernetes failures, test infra issues, or some isolated Windows issue. As we get closer to cold freeze, just to know whether we should delay, go ahead, or do something special. And let's see, what was the only other comment that I had in mind? Wanted to say thank you for adding the flaky jobs from the pre-submits. Super useful to have those in there, especially because I'm pretty sure that as we get into code freeze, we're gonna have a humongous PR queue. But other than that, does anyone have any more comments, questions, suggestions? Going once, twice. Thank you, Nico.
Good.
Next up, bug triage, Marky.
Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, evening, and happy Friday. For open non-test, we are down 1 from our last meeting to 25. Our current status is yellow, by the way. For priority, critical, urgent issues, we're remaining the same at 2 open. For priority, important, soon, we are remaining the same at 12. For open KK PRs, we are up to 34. And priority, critical, urgent, we are remaining the same at 1. Priority, important, soon, we are up to 22. And for all open KK, we are remaining the same at 43. I do have a note here for the remainder of this week and the start of next week. We'll be reaching out to SIG leads as we approach code freeze. That is all from bug triage. Does anybody have any questions?
Just to double check. love the dog, but also to double check on the note. Specifically, what are you gonna be reaching out to SIG leads about?
Just on issues that we're not getting response on. So now we'll start increasing the frequency to the leads to say, hey, we're right at code freeze. We need a response on this.
Okay, sweet. That might be interesting. Let's see how responsive everyone is.
Last release, they were pretty responsive, so I feel fairly good about that.
Sweet. Does anyone have any comments, questions, suggestions regarding bug triage? Going once, twice. Thank you so much, Marky. And let's see, release notes. Ray, are you on?
Yes, good morning or afternoon or evening. So we have the PR to update the release notes drafts, Jason, that's been merged. We do have an open PR to update the markdown release notes, and that's still open.
Sweet, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Does anyone have any comments, questions, suggestions for release notes? If not, Karen, are you on for comms?
Hello. So we're kind of greenish yellow. We just still have two more SIGs we're trying to reach out to, and so we've been working with George, and he actually recommended that we go through the enhancements list and see what KEPs have been submitted there. So I'm going to work with my 2 shadows to figure out, we're going to scrape the list and see which ones are relevant to which SIGs, and hopefully figure out the last 2 SIGs KEPs for this release. And then when we're done with that, we will finally vote on the topics for the blogs. I'm hoping to wrap that up either by today or Monday. So we are yellow. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Also, on the spirit of using the network that we have, if there is if for some reason at some point you need to get in contact with someone and they're not responding, just like GitHub mailing list or some other sort, what would you think about posting the message in secret list? Hopefully something similar happens to get where someone in the team works, knows someone or works with someone.
Yeah.
That might be maybe a resource we can use.
Yeah, that's definitely an option. I feel like using the enhancements list is like actually like a very good suggestion though, just because like a lot of the work has been tracked elsewhere, and like there's like that's one of the things like we're working on, right? It's just like figuring out how to streamline stuff and like not necessarily do duplicate work. So, I mean, I feel like going through that list and like it already lists which SIGs are responsible for it. I think that's probably one of the quickest ways, because it's not necessarily trying to like get an answer from a specific person, more so that the information we get from these people are usually the links to the issues anyway, and you're already tracking that. So I feel like that's actually like the quickest shortcut. Yeah, and I mean the networking is definitely helpful as well. I mean, I feel like even just talking to you and you giving us suggestions was like very useful. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, go for it, Bob. Sorry.
If you don't mind me asking, which two SIGs haven't gotten back to you?
It's SIG network and SIG node.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, does anyone have any more comments, questions, suggestions? Going once, twice. Thank you so much, Karen. And someone kindly mentioned in the comments that I skipped docs, and I apologize. Bineth, are you still on?
Yeah, I'm on the call. So I was just surprised we have a deadline today and you missed docs. So yes, so we have a deadline today as a docs placeholder PR, and I'm not sure we are in red or yellow, but definitely like we are like 5 enhancements are of like we need to get like if I updated the links to the 5 enhancements which have no docs placeholders PRs in place at this point of time. So I have 4 as they told me that initially they need docs. They told they'll be putting a placeholder PR just by the deadline, but they failed to do it. So I personally reached out to them, but I see no response. There are 4 enhancements, and one is in blog post versus official user-facing docs under Kate's website. So that is still an unknown. So total 5 enhancements which don't have any placeholders PRs today.
Okay. So that's good to know. I'll try to I'll try to check in async and see if there is anything else we can do. But with that, does anyone have any comments, questions, suggestions for docs? Going once, twice. Thank you, Bineth.
Thank you.
And let's see. So I skipped docs, but release notes, comms, release branch. Is there anyone from release branch online? I don't hear anything and don't see any names. And emeritus lead, Lucky is not online, right? Yeah. So I guess we jump all the way to my update, which other than everything that has been mentioned, again, just a reminder, today is the deadline for open placeholders, placeholder PRs. And the big thing for the one of the biggest things for the entire release, code freeze is going to be Thursday, which hopefully y'all are getting reminders of this all over the place, but still good to have another one in this meeting. SIG scalability wise, I haven't heard anything from them, so hopefully things are still looking good. And does anyone have any comments for the lead team, myself, Bob, Taylor, or scalability wise that we can pass on, or something, or anything that you want to discuss? Going once, twice. Okay, so with that, thank you very much, everyone, for attending this meeting. Like always, I'll make sure to curate this document to make sure that we have all the information that we need for everyone to do their thing, and for anyone who wasn't available to join this call to keep up with what's going on in the release team. And other than that, I want to wish you all a happy Friday. Thank you very much.
Later all.
Thank you.
Later.